Yeah, we can't put depth on
We
it.
we could
The
say
other
we could
day, I
say we
seen
could
he
we
post.
could
Look,
say he might help
I seen him
escalate it.
post them other young boys over top of them other young boys like 4 days ago. That shit made me mad as shit, bro.
Yeah,
That shit
yeah,
really made me mad, feel some
Who?
type of way, because I
yeah. But
knew
I
what that
ain't gonna lie
was.
though, Meek.
Everybody know what that is.
We gotta hold them accountable too for even taking certain shit to the internet too, bro. Cause
That's a fact.
that's where it started at, bro. Like certain shit
But
shouldn't even be on the internet for him to even be able to post.
I
Cause
feel
he
like
ain't
y'all
doing
go
nothing but
too much
reposting.
room though. We is in a room in the streets. We in Copper Cove and somebody inciting violence in that joint, and there's other people you getting slapped. Don't incite nothing while we right here, and this is what we doing. Our friends are making money here. Come on, 21. Somebody incite anything
Meek,
here.
Meek, Meek,
Nah,
Meek. Half of the reason
I
you
ain't
mad.
saying
Hold
he
on.
ain't inciting it, but I'm saying I can't say he's just the
You can't
cause
say he
of the
killed. He
problem.
got people killed, literally.
I'm saying we can't just call him the cause because it's like it start with
All right, this is a
why
good
y'all
example.
niggas even on the internet giving him anything to post and
It's certain
escalate.
niggas, right? Look, the young niggas from my hood, he would never post them. He only posting them because he coming at me.
Wait,
So that's a
like
That's
it,
why I
it,
asked him if he had morals. That's
it,
why
should,
I asked him
Facts.
before. Savage,
it
if
should be
he
a
had any
separation.
morals.
So it's like you shouldn't tear down niggas that you got problems with on your platform because your
Yeah, but they
platform should
using
be
their platforms to tear me down.
But
When Nav get
a
on
nigga wouldn't
Twitter,
have no
you
problem with you if you stopped putting your personal quotes and names on people. Like, look, bro, let me calm down. Number one, you got too much personal shit to say about shit that don't got nothing to do with you. And you doing that is putting tags on people's heads and targets on people's backs. And you keep trying to say, oh, this is the reason. Hey, stop doing it, bro. Like we are identified. You not really cut from the same cloth as a lot of niggas. That's cool. But
Oreo,
at the end,
you talking about something that's an hour ago, man. I'm
but
like
that's still
all these
now. He
artists,
even bringing
all
up the
these,
same
hold on,
thing. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
all these
yo,
artists
man.
who
Don't
say,
gang up
all
on
right,
this bull, man.
yo, everybody who's, I'm fine, I'm straight. Listen, everybody who say I'm using my platform and I need to separate my platform from my voice, like when Nav out of the blue randomly just says some disrespectful stuff about me.
Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politics TV. Shout out to Hood Life ENT LLC on YouTube. Go subscribe to them out of Philly. That guy, real dope dude, working. Got a lot of great content on this platform out of Philadelphia, in the streets with it, rocking, doing his motherfucking thing. He didn't tap in before, so tap in with him. Meek Mill, 21 Savage, DJ Academics, if I'm correct, 21 Savage, manager Meezy, and it sounded like it could have been one other person all on the line. And they were basically debating, having a heated debate at times. Meek Mill getting a little heated. Don't think they were actually just mad at each other. Just think they were just standing their ground, and Academics defending himself and his platform. Meek Mill standing on what he was standing on. Now, this can be looked at all different type of ways depending on where you coming from with it and how you feel. We all know what Academics platform was built on. We all know how Academics came up, through the war in Chirac first, which he got away from that. He has admitted that it did a lot of destruction, caused a lot of problems. Artists did get known through that, but in my eyes, more, people dying is always going to be far worse than any other shit going on. That is just what it is, if you ask me, especially when it's impressionable and young teenagers. Now, is it DJ Academics' fault that these kids were killed? Nah, it was not. It's the environment. And that's just what it is. It starts in the household, but these households get created because of the environment. Just being honest. And that shit bigger than all of us, if you want to be clear about it. So, with all that going on, man, Academics, Meek Mill touched on their issues about how he would post them and promote shit. And certain things that Meek Mill was saying were incorrect. Academics stood his ground on those and said, hey, I never promoted that guy doing this, or Pound Side Pop going at you. That was DJ Vlad. Vlad did an interview with him, and Vlad really only did that interview for Pound Side Pop for the simple fact that he was beefing with Meek Mill, or not even just beefing, just had differences online in front of the public with Meek Mill, or Vlad would have never interviewed him. The whole interview was basically about, he was able to promote his project and promote his music, but he doesn't get that opportunity unless he's going at Meek Mill. So All that right there, and this is a gift and a curse, because I engage in it too. I'm guilty of watching these things and looking at this content where, hey, unless you involved in beef, nigga, or got some disrespectful negative shit going on, you can't make it to Vlad TV or no platform. That's what you're saying when you do those type of things. Oh, you got a tour with Meek Mill, you got a few videos on YouTube, you rap, okay, you got talent, but hey, I would never tap in with you if it wasn't for the Meek Mill situation. Power Side Pop did what you supposed to do, because you'll never get that type of platform on that level again. So that's just that side of it. Now, other things, 21 Savage was very knowledgeable in it, where he said, hey man, we can't just blame Akademiks because niggas got to stop posting shit online. And it gets to a point where that is 100% correct. I do agree 100% with what 21 Savage is saying. But just because somebody posted online, and that's what somebody else said, just because it's online, doesn't mean that you have to go promote it. That ain't news. Just because a nigga posted it to his page, that don't mean that it's news. These big platforms, they make the news and stamp the news. Now, some of these stories come up from smaller platforms. That's facts. Some of these headlines start on street level platforms and then they make it to the top. Once it make it to DJ Akademiks, No Jumper, Vlad TV, Say Cheese, who else? Of course, TMZ, Shade Room, Baller Alert, Hollywood Unlocked. Once it make to these high level platforms, niggas is pretty much saying it's true, whether it's true or not. And I won't get into all the details, but it's been a couple things where these niggas are clearly, you know, and I'm not singling nobody out because this shit ain't just Akademiks, where they are clearly just instigating underground street level bullshit going on that doesn't help nobody, doesn't push for the greater good or anything. And all it is motherfucking negative energy and turmoil and death. They have all done that shit where they posted that type of energy and promoted it within the last 2 months. All these motherfucking platforms that did that shit. Where it ain't even a situation where this needed to be posted. You chose to post this because of the traffic that you knew it was going to get. And it questions your morals. Now, I got respect for everybody's platform because I know the work that niggas had to put in. This ain't that. We can sit down and have this conversation face to face. Some people are more sensitive about what they do than if you talk about their shit. But hey, I ain't finna get on here and lie and sugarcoat shit though. That's just what it is. I'm gonna tell the shit like it is, man. I ain't finna get on here and tell you what you wanna hear. If you did some fucked up shit, you did some fucked up shit. And I done fucked up shit in life in general. I try to be very responsible with the platform. And you don't gotta be that way. But when niggas is talking to you about it, you gotta be able to own it. So Akademiks, for a little bit, he talked to circles a little bit, didn't want to kind of come direct with answers at times and things of that nature. But before this was over, whether you look into the headlines or not, I feel like Akademiks really understands what is going on. And he said he was trying to move in a different direction. And he was getting better. Akademiks was getting better, being honest. He just went back a little bit. And, you know, people are going to watch him harder because he's the blueprint for YouTube commentary and on underground street rap and mainstream street rap. Also, Akademiks has a million mini-me's running around on YouTube. Niggas that's on his dick so hard and want to be just like him. It's like, damn, nigga, you really the top of a motherfucking hole. You got so many DJ Akademiks babies out here. And when I say on his dick, I mean just copy another nigga. That ain't disrespectful. That's just being what it is. You just can blatantly copy exactly what another nigga did. And that's just in the whole nation. In the whole nation. It's so many platforms or just carbon copies of DJ Akademiks and things of that nature. So I really say that to say this right here where, you know, everybody do what they want to do. Get your money, be successful. Just understand, you know, when people tell you about yourself, you have to be willing to accept it. Rappers have to be willing to accept accountability for what they do also. Because all of this ain't DJ Akademiks' fault. And we got to make that very clear. And he's not the only one. Let's make that very clear. Just they was able to get him on the phone. And I feel like some people feel like, why is he talking to them niggas and this and that? Nah, bro, we need shit like this, bro. And Akademiks said he can use this when niggas reach out to him and let him know, like, hey, bro, this ain't good, that ain't good. Now, certain, I like what 21 Savage was saying. Certain shit that he do post is nothing good gonna come from that. And Akademiks say, I've had people reach out to me. I think he said Black Boy reached out to him before. I think that's who he was talking about. I couldn't hear that name clearly when he said it, when he said Black Boy, then reached out, told him, hey, bro, like, you probably shouldn't be posting that. And some people go look at it like, hey, bro, who are these niggas to tell that nigga how to run his platform and what he should and shouldn't post? But see, this is the thing, bro. Akademiks didn't grow up in this shit. You feel me? People have gotten away from it. Niggas is, man, it's crazy. Niggas that called up on me and called up on my shit on the YouTube live and said, hey, man, that's news, bro. That's news. I said, bro, how in the fuck is this right here news? How is somebody's dissing somebody's dead homie news? That's not news. You're making that news, my nigga. You're making that news. You shedding light on it. So that's what Meek Mill was saying in the aspect, things like that. Why do you need to promote that? Why do you need to promote in 21 Savage and them? Why do you need to promote 6ix9ine going to disrespect Nipsey Hussle? You know what I'm saying? I think it was on his birthday, or going to, I don't know if I might have said that wrong, but going to Nipsey Hussle mural and shit. Why does that need to be promoted on a platform that popular? Why does it need to be promoted with that many followers and putting this big scale on it of DJ Akademiks saluting and promoting Tekashi 6ix9ine going to Lil Durk cousin death site? That's bad. That's just not needed. You know what I'm saying? Let him promote that on his own platform. But understand, Akademiks has separated himself from the morals on his platform and his morals in person. They all said that they know, in Akademiks, they made him say, like, yeah, I do got morals in person. But with his business, he doesn't have those morals. It's like, hey, nigga, if it's going to sell, I'm posting it. But at the end of the day, you are your platform, and Akademiks has been his platform. So, like they were speaking on how he's bullied certain artists with the internet, shitted on certain artists' brands and everything like that, and getting artists and shit. And I don't want to use the internet street shit of niggas getting locked up because of DJ Akademiks. No. You niggas ain't getting locked up because of DJ Vlad. DJ Vlad is not the feds or the police. DJ Akademiks is not the feds or the police. None of these media outlets are the feds or the police. But you better believe, if you are talking about an open murder case, or you speaking on open crimes that you are currently doing, and you talking to these people about this, or they asking you about it, they are most definitely helping you catch you a case. Now, one thing about those situations, when it gets to a Fed level, bro, they don't need DJ Vlad. They don't need Akademiks. Do they watch these things? Of course. Who don't watch them? It's entertaining. A lot of these cops, feds, and investigators, DAs, they feds of the culture too. So they gonna watch the shit, but they don't need it to go convict a nigga. Just especially when he posted it on his Instagram page. They got Instagram page, surveillance, all these other things going on. So another thing that they spoke on that was big to me was Meek Mill made the comment, bro, you make a lot of money off this culture. You made a lot of money off this culture, and you haven't been putting anything back into it. You haven't put anything back into this culture as far as helping it. Now, if you got a story going on and some bullshit, you can get promoted. If you build a buzz that's popping, you can possibly get promoted by Akademiks, but it got to be viral. He not doing nothing on the ground level. It is what it is. That's just what it is. And Akademiks, like I say, they didn't grow up following the unwritten laws of this. They separate themselves from that. They choose and pick what they want to follow of this culture. You know, it's crazy when you hear Vlad saying how he knows, what Tekashi 6ix9ine did was foul and wrong with the snitching shit. But at the same time, He's the same nigga that will get into the street content and say, oh, I'm just a journalist here. But why are you involving yourself in street content is what I ask niggas. So I'm not here to shit on Vlad. I'm just painting you the different ways people look at it in the different scenarios. So it's going to always be an if and this and that and back and forth on this and back and forth on that. But the conversation was good for the people, man, where Akademiks, they held him accountable. Meek Mill got to get held accountable for some of the things he do. And, you know, violence, negativity, the music is negative. The culture has a negative dark side of it. It's always been that way because the culture comes from the streets, whether you want to say it or not. The business side is entertainment. The music is entertainment. But this culture is from the streets, my nigga. It ain't gonna never change. That's where it come from. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be niggas beefing. It's always gonna be niggas into it. It's gonna always be niggas dissing. It's gonna be always a nigga who done had a shootout. A nigga that sold dope trap. That's what this shit is built off of. Hip-hop culture was built in the motherfucking streets. That's just what it is, dog. Niggas gonna rep their hood forever. Niggas gonna rep their block forever. Niggas gonna rep their crew forever. That's the culture. That was going on before time. That's just what it is. So I really say that this was a good conversation they had, man, overall. It was good. Some people didn't agree with what was said on there. That's different opinions. Like I say, I respect everybody's platform. I watch it all. You know, Jumpers, you say Cheeses, your DJ Vlad's, all of them. I tap in, dog, because that's where the news is at. Certain things I find entertaining and information is there, so I go get the information. But at the same time, I can acknowledge what some of these platforms do things wrong at times. I like to celebrate Say Cheese more because he's the nigga that will go to the hood and pull up on the block and fuck with that nigga who doesn't have an opportunity. These other platforms, they not doing it. They not going to fuck with a nigga on the block who got 2,000, 2,500 Instagram followers. They not giving the streets and the niggas out the projects in the hood an opportunity to be posted on a platform for an affordable price, knowing that, hey, he could possibly get signed on here. And if worse come to worse, nigga, I'll get you signed or I'll sign you myself if I feel like I can work with you and fuck with you. So that's just all it is. Subscribe to the channel, Urban Politics TV, man. 1,000, we're going to talk about this shit on live some more tonight, and we'll get more back into it, man. And 1,000, hit the comment section, like, dislike, whatever, how you feel. Follow me on Instagram, Urban Politicians _ Big Ant, man. 1,000.